Previously on X-Men.
We over here kicking in. We got a little baby shooting a video around here. You know how we do it at Slapping Taco. Baby, there he go, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, because you already know how we doing this Slapping Tacos, baby. Pull up, baby. Little baby just pulled up on us. You know, we doing it big around this mug. So y'all better try to get in where you fit in. Where? At Slapping Tacos. Baby, the address is in the bio. If you don't know where we at, I don't even know why you
Lil Baby music video, dozens of gunshots in ATL. 3 people hospitalized. Lil Baby's planned music video in Atlanta sounded like a war zone after flurries of shots were fired in the area. And TMZ Hip Hop's obtained video of the ear-shattering scene. The video unfolds with dozens of staffers and people setting up filming equipment Tuesday afternoon when the shooting began from what sounds like a semi-automatic weapon firing relentlessly for about 6 seconds. Naturally, the cameraman ducks for cover, and the video gets shaky as he points the lens towards the ground, but the background conversation fills in a bit of the story's blanks. I think it's supposed to be more, but I guess not. Oh, here we go, right? A group of men apparently were pretending to film a music video or concert of their own nearby and fired shots from a white car before they sped off. Someone off camera can be heard commending them for the deceit, claiming the gunman played it smooth. More shots can be heard blasting not too long after the initial shooting, but someone advises the man to put his firearm away. The assailants were long gone, and he was wasting bullets shooting at no one. ADPD sources tell TMZ Hip Hop they responded to reports of the shots fired in the shopping district of Verbena Street in Northwest ATL and discovered a 24-year-old male with an apparent gunshot wound to the arm and a 27-year-old male with an apparent gunshot wound to the back. Police say they also located a 23-year-old male who transported himself to the hospital with a gunshot wound to the neck. All of them reportedly suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and Baby was also reported to be unharmed. Chastity Roman of Slapping Tacos ATL, a local business owner, captured the 4PF rapper arriving on the scene shortly before the chaos unleashed. Indie blogger Dre Hova documented scenes of the aftermath. Lil Baby was apparently yelling for his team to get on the move, and it appears at least one SUV had its windows shot out. We're told investigators are still investigating any possible reason behind the shooting. Story developed.
What the fuck? Where you at?
He gone. You can put it up. He gone.
Who the fuck was that?
I just sat right here and watched the whole time, bro. Hey, them real smooth, bro. Real smooth, bro. Them like they were shooting their own video the whole time. They were plotting on their ass.
Hell, he's shooting it. Man, get your ass up. I'm getting down like they tell you in the military. He that blacking, man. Them boys gone, man. He's shooting at nobody.
Nah, it was just a nigga on the side of that wall with a stick, though.
You need to get the fuck out the way.
But them they get for always trying to disaccept the money.
Some in a white car got down there and started shooting back up at them. Yeah, they was in a white car. They stopped down there at the cut right there and let loose. Huh? Yeah. Man, you were coming back with your enough artillery down there.
Hey, yo, you. Can you subscribe and turn on that bell too? Because when you do, you're helping unbiased independent news.
Bro, y'all straight. Y'all straight. I'm right here, bro. I'm standing right there. All that shit. That's just mixed up, man. Anybody seen Sam? What's that? Sam, you okay? Who's got Kevin? Kevin got hit, man. What the fuck? Who's got Kevin?
Before we get started, I seen a couple of, and it wasn't a lot, but I seen a couple of people upset about the caption of the last video. What I would ask you this question is, what illustration was the police trying to paint?
Violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
And what was my ultimate conclusion? That's all. So anybody who's mad that the title said what it said, let me ask you a question. Is that not the exact same message that the police were trying to project? But I found out why they did it. Let's run it. They put new stuff out in the freaking internet world, or the World Wide Web, however what you want to say, for us to react to. But I might have found out why they're doing it. Let's do it. Will Folk didn't name the Atlanta-based rapper, but an arrest warrant confirms he was Lil Baby, whose real name is Dominique Jones. The warrant says Jones is an affiliate of 4 Pockets Full, 4PF, described by the police as a criminal street gang involved in a long-running feud with Only My Family, OMF, a subset of the Goodfellas gang. Last May, Jones went to film a music video on a 2100 block of Verbena Street, Northwest, an area known to be frequented by OMF members. Before the video shoot could take place, Jones and his associates were shot at by multiple assailants, the warrant says. Police said 3 people were injured in the shooting, and Lil Baby was nearly struck. After the incident at the video shoot, a series of linked aggravated assaults and homicides took place in the following weeks between the 2 gangs, the warrant says. After the incident, OMF members on the 2500 block of Center Street, several miles north, their targeted an innocent victim was murdered, which led to back-to-back retaliatory shootings between the gangs, according to the warrant. On June 29th, OMF members Trevante Turner was killed at a location on Peyton Place in southwest Atlanta, which police said is in OMF territory. Police learned Turner's death led to multiple OMF members congregating throughout social media and wireless devices on plans to retaliate for the death of Turner against 4PF members. Several days later, Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman were killed in the triple shooting on Spark Street. The death of Turner was found to be a result of violent conflicts that had been taking place in the preceding weeks between the various alleged gangs that lay claim to the west side of Atlanta, including the Goodfellas Criminal Street Gang and the 4 Pockets Full 4PF Criminal Street Gang, which lays claim to the Oakland City neighborhood of Atlanta. Both gangs are known to have a historical conflict. However, the violent acts against individuals in each gang were reignited on May 14, 2024, when the leader of 4PF, rapper Dominique Lil Baby Jones, chose to shoot a music video in the Dixie Hills neighborhood of Atlanta. The choice to shoot a video in the Dixie Hills location was problematic because 4PF and the resident street gang members at the 2197 Verbena Street Northwest already have a contentious relationship due to the belief that 4PF Criminal Street Gang is responsible for the August 2021 death of their associate Marcus Big Mark Holland. In August of 2021, once the video shoot commenced, the set was met with a barrage of gunfire. 3 people were shot during the incident. Y'all can see it's like really small, so if I can barely read it, I know y'all can barely read it. And the gang leader, Dominique Lil Baby Jones, was almost struck by gunfire after the incident at the video shoot. A series of linked aggravated assaults and homicides took place in the following weeks between the 2 gangs. What started the conflict? The backstory authorities say that 2 of the criminal street gangs in Atlanta, 4PF, 4 Pockets Full, and OMF, Only My Family, are known to have a historical conflict connected to the August 2021 death of 4PF associate Marcus Big Mark Holland. OMF is a subset of the Goodfellas criminal street gang, police say. Goodfellas was reportedly established in the early 2000s and is often referred to as the mob, or La Familia, or La Costa Nostra, which is Italian for this thing of ours. Every criminal activity in which the Goodfellas is engaged is allegedly geared towards making money and protecting their ability to do so. Ongoing gang violence in Atlanta. What they're saying, authorities say that the conflict between 4PF and OMF has resulted in multiple homicides and shootings, especially since May 2024. According to police, Lil Baby, whose real name is Dominique Jones, went to the 2100 block of Verbena Street Northwest at the time of the shooting of a music video. That area is known to be frequented by OMF members and those associated with Dixie Court. 3 people were shot that day, a 23-year-old and a 24-year-old and a 27-year-old man. They all survived. Lil Baby was not injured in the shooting. Gang conflict escalation timeline. One of those attacks included the murder of OMF member Trevante Turner on June 29, 2024 at 9 Peyton Place, Southwest. Related. Man shot to death inside Southwest Atlanta apartment, police say. Following Turner's death, his cousin and gang leader, Quayante Midnight Sanders, currently incarcerated at Hancock State Penitentiary, reportedly coordinated revenge against 4PF members through a series of phone calls and social media messages. Investigators uncovered extensive communications between Sanders and several OMF affiliates, including Ali, Lee Caldwell, Tredon Crawford, and Reginald Yano Thomas, discussing plans to retaliate against the person they believed. Those communications identified their target as John J. Shot Smith, who is known to frequent the Spark Street area and reportedly has a close relationship to Lil Baby, whom police refer to as the 4PF gang's leader in their warrant. Investigation and arrest. Dig deeper. On August 21st, police recovered the stolen white Nissan Maxima used in the shooting of Freeman and the Davis brothers at a parking deck on Drew Drive Northwest. Further forensic analysis linked shell casings found at the scene to previous gang-related shootings across the city. Investigators also intercepted phone conversations between gang members discussing the incident and efforts to cover their involvement after the boys' deaths. Richard R.J. Hollis, a known OMF associate, was overheard instructing associates to destroy evidence, including a pair of shoes and social media accounts. Additionally, a confidential informant provided information from a third party implicating the Keithion J-Man Mobley in the shooting. The informant told police they had learned through a relative that J-Man really wanted Lil Baby, but it was hard to touch him. Instead, he was hoping to catch another individual associated with 4PF. The informant claimed that Mobley was unaware that the victims were children until after the shooting. The investigation also revealed that Sanders repeatedly told his girlfriend about seeking revenge against rapper Lil Baby and his plan to extort him for $5 million upon his release from prison. Well, don't seem like he's getting out of prison no damn time soon. The bigger thing is what's trying to happen is there's 3 things that's going on in Atlanta right now. Violence has went down, eyeballs are lurking, and budgets are being asked for to expand and extend upwards. They are proposing for Atlanta to go from $251 million on the budget to $300 million, all within 1 year. But if you let them tell it, crime has went down by 21%. I will do a deeper dive video if you guys are interested, and it will drop first thing tomorrow on the Seti Nash Reloaded channel because I think it's worth looking into. But you guys are not going to care about the homeless people, about the crime initiatives that they implemented, and about Big Brother. Yeah, they're using a whole lot of electronic systems to get through this. Now, little baby, you know what's going on. I know what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on. If you don't, why did he say these things right here? And I'm going to give my man's credit where credit is due because this is interesting. I did a deep dive video on this before, but check it out.
I mean, cut my whole career, my whole life for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Something I really ain't did. Like, I really don't got no part of. And then you got people calling you every day, and you got comments on the internet saying you gonna get a RICO, and you, like, I don't even think people know how serious that is.
You went from 4PF to glass ceiling, and obviously this.
Glass window.
Glass window, right.
And of course, 4 Pockets 4 had to come to an end.
I mean, why you say of course?
Because all the that be going on and And I had to start learning that other people's actions, I could be held accountable.
More than likely, what happened is Lil Baby got around some people who'd have been talking, and they like this. Hey, bruh, glass ceiling. Ain't no more 4PF. You might as well get rid of all of that. That's why I told y'all seen Lil Baby wearing the red bandanas, the orange bandana. Hey, he done got rid of the blue bandana because he has to. Bruh, F them streets. F them gangs. If ain't nobody gonna tell you, Nash should tell you. F them gangs, homie. Them gangs do not matter. All that crap that everybody trying to run by and act like it's real and real and real. Bruh, it get real when you get older, when you realize, hey, bruh, it's time to grow the hell up. All the cats who don't want to make money and who want to be in the streets and gang banging, you don't see them on the internet. They're not posted on the internet. They're not doing any of this stuff for the internet. All the cats that are hustlers, all the cats that's out here in the streets and everything like that, they're actively trying to seek a way out and they don't know how. What this guy, Will Folk, is doing is actively trying to position himself in so he can be the next Sheriff Labatt. He might even be a little bit better. But let me tell you how it gets even crazier. This is the victory that Fonnie Willis is looking for. It is. You see, YSL was a test run. I told y'all the messaging that Fonnie Willis was going to put out, right? What did I say? She was going to say, oh no, it's been a victory. It's been a victory. It's been a victory. They are going to go extra hard. And I'm telling y'all need to stick around for the last 3 defendants of the YSL trial because these guys are the ones that they about to play ball with. This is why you ain't seen Love or nothing like that anywhere else doing anything except for little stuff that already is slam dunks. Because what's going to happen is you're going to see Abate become that next person. It's going to be the Abate, Hilton, and Atkins show. Next RICO that they put out there. And believe it, 100%, they're coming after Lil Baby. That's why they painted it like that. That's why they try to make him the forefront. Because if you look at what happened in the YSL stuff, right? Anything that Young Thug got caught with, it wasn't really anything except for him being by himself. When he got caught allegedly with the firearm, leaving the mall and all that stuff, there was nobody else in that car. All the other 2 things had Gunna in it, and had Gunna in there twice, and then the other dude, coincidentally named Cedric, who all that stuff ended up being his, and he took the rap for everything. So there's that. Added with this, and I need you guys to understand, Fonnie Willis is going to need more money and more support for the things that she is doing. Y'all know them people, them higher ups that don't look like her, that wear the suits going there and they names have Congress and all this stuff and Republican and Democrat and senators and all that crap. Yeah, the people who don't look like her. See, she's DA. Her people look like police officers and chiefs and everything to do with law. The people who don't look like her are the congressmen, the governors, the freaking mayors, and all of these individuals. Yet those people that sit in these senates, she has to look good to those. So who will she step on to make herself look like Superman? All these so-called gangs. Let's understand something. Majority of those dudes ain't even from the same freaking gang. So you know what they're going to try to do, like they established before. Oh, it's hybrid, because that's what they're going for. There will be a reckoning happening. And y'all really think that that stuff that just happened with freaking YSL and all that stuff, y'all don't think that wasn't meant to scare any of these other people into acting right? All these cats in the comments, oh no, it cost Atlanta a lot of money. What money? What money you talking about? Huh? What the heck y'all talking about? What money? They don't care about the homeless there. That'll be in the deep dive video. They don't care about people there. They don't care about fighting white collar crimes there. They don't give a damn about none of that. They're going to spit on and shit on the youngins who are ushering this quote unquote YN era. These are the people that once upon a time Hillary Clinton came out and said were super predators. See, they always try to make the next generation of these young, dumb kids. That's what we were when we were doing it. Young, dumb kids who don't understand nothing but how to react emotionally and through your ego and trying to prove yourself to a bunch of nobodies. This is what they're trying to do. And they're going to go for it again. And we're going to see it all play out. They already put 4PF on there. So you know what they did. And when I say put them on there, they put them on that freaking list. That list was so important that what you didn't see, you didn't see them gangs clean it up, but they did. Man, them cats out in the streets of Atlanta, them cats was scared. I don't care what nobody tell you. Let anybody tell you all different. Bro, them dudes out there in Atlanta, they were actively afraid of finding Willis and getting hit with a freaking RICO. That's why crime started dropping. Added with the fact that every freaking body that was somebody that wanted to do something dumb had already been caught around that time because they were all going to the same spots, the same places. And one thing about money is traceable. I don't care if it got paper on it or not. You see how they caught Pooh Shiesty, right? By the serial numbers on the freaking dollar bills. On the $100 bills that he had. You think that they ain't doing that to y'all either? One of the biggest misconceptions that people have is they think that when they go get their money that they're not being watched, not knowing it's a camera right there. The same ATM that you see is the same ATM that does not just record your face. It records the vehicle that you're leaving in. It records the street. It records the time of day. It gives them cats all type of indications of where you were and damn near where you're going. Because if you ain't headed north, then at least you headed south. And if you ain't headed south, then at least you headed west or headed east. It gets real easy to triangulate exactly where the heck you going. So if I'm Lil Baby, you see that you literally are the target of an active warrant, bruh. Don't go back to Georgia. Stay gone, homie. Don't come back. Because the moment you do, you gonna be next. And you gonna find somebody else on that stand doing that, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you better hope to God that your time right now is spent better off doing exactly what you're doing, and that's rebranding and trading your image. I don't think Lil Baby was dumb enough or is dumb enough to get on the phone with no cats, but Lil Baby actively staying gone and away from all this crap right now is one of the best things he could ever do, because I'd rather take the disrespect from a gang any day than take the appreciation of helping solve crimes with my actions to the effing DA's office and the police officers. Y'all run with how you run with. I don't give a damn. But let me know your thoughts on this one. If you ain't already pissed off from how I put the video last time, then at least you can be appreciative today because they literally said Lil Baby, 4PF, and Warrant.